This is verse 29 of the 13th chapter of the Gospel of Matthew. We're in the midst of the parable that Jesus tells about the man who sowed good wheat, and of course an enemy comes and sows bad wheat, actually poisonous plants that appear the same as the wheat at the beginning, but later, of course, have a very different sort of quality. And so the servants of this landowner are saying, well, maybe we should go and pull out all of those bad plants so that we can preserve the good wheat. And the landowner wisely gives this response, ho. This is the article, but it sometimes stands in a sentence as a pronoun, and that's the case here. So it's the masculine singular nominative the, but it means he in translation. So ho phasin. This is from phemi, distantly related to the word for light, phos, and shine, phino. This word means to speak, but it means to speak in a little bit more of a dramatic sense, to let this idea shine in your words. So, but he says, the idea, it's the present tense, so it's a third person singular present active indicative, but he says, ooh, the simple negation, no. Mepote is a conjunction, means lest perchance. It will ordinarily take the subjunctive, which is what we have here. So, no, lest perchance. Present participle sulegontes, used a little earlier in this same context from sulego. The sul here is from sun, it means together. The lego is actually the word, the verb lego, but its original meaning was to simply thrust something out there, and so thrusting together would be the notion. Less perchance as you're gathering them would be the sense of it. This is a present participle. Ta zidzania, the bad plants, these poisonous plants that are right now virtually indistinguishable from the true wheat. Then ekridzonsete. This is the word to root out, to pull out. Ek means out of. The rids part of that is from the word for root. So literally to root it out, lest you, as you're gathering the bad plants here, you root out. Hama is an improper preposition. It takes the dative. Hama, you root out with them is the idea. Alongside, and it actually has the idea of at the same time, so it's a little different from the normal words for with. You root out at the same time them, along with them is the idea, the dative, plural, the masculine pronoun, tone cetone, the wheat. So obviously the fear that this landowner has is they're going to go out and in their attempt to pull out the bad, they'll be rooting out the good as well. And of course, where this is heading is the idea that the church, the kingdom that's being established by Jesus, is a mixed bag, that there will always and inevitably be within the population those that fall short of true believers, fall short of a true ethic. And this is going to turn out to be a warning not to be too zealous in rooting out the bad, because of course in so doing you may do considerable damage to the good. Every church is populated by considerable imperfections. Doesn't matter where you are on the spectrum, you're going to run into that problem. People that look for a pure enough church, of course, are on a fool's errand. And so this is really a very significant principle of just latitude. Be careful being too zealous to root out the bad ones, because you're going to yank out some of the good ones at the same time. And that warning, of course, represents a bit of wisdom from the Lord that probably should be taken pretty seriously.